can hear
Oh,
everything.
I guess I just didn't have audio turned on.
Yeah, I guess it's on now. Okay, so this race is about to start. Uh, and then we'll get into the business. Oh. Okay, well, we got a minute and 10 cutscene here, so there's not really much to talk about. Doesn't really have an intriguing story or anything, but yeah. You have anything to add, Fuller? Or
No, not really, other than clearly they're going to try and have a peaceful vacation, and plane crashes on the airstrip, and everything just goes wrong from here.
yeah, airships. Oh yeah, introduce the runners and as yeah. So I'm Lamardi.
Hi, I'm Falaire.
All right, and Bloodwhale and Basten are the runners right now. Um, they Bloodwhale is basically the favorite for this race. He has a better PB than Basten by about 5 minutes, but in race scenarios, it can go anyway. Like yeah, like no one is really like favorite for races. To be honest, I don't know how to like put it into words.
Yeah, we already had one upset this tournament with Hear Me for War upsetting Tanicola the other
Yeah,
on Friday. That was pretty epic.
that was an incredible race. All right, so yeah, they're just going to get flood right now, which is like the key mechanic for this game. Without flood, like this game just wouldn't work at all. Um, I don't think Bloodwell has any subtitles on, which is what I'm not used to.
So if you do notice, the subtitles are in Italian since they're both running on PAL.
Yeah. Um, the NCSU version doesn't have that, obviously. Um, it's not European and stuff. Oops. But yeah, there are some like differences between versions. So like Japanese has faster loading times when loading into Delfino than any of the other versions, and PAL has faster text than any other version. So they sort of like they're sort of the same speed for any percent. It's not like exactly known the exact difference, but they are very very close. NCSU falls behind because its text and loading is slower. Well, slower than Japanese, and its text is slower than PAL. But yeah, all three versions are actually fairly close, easily within 15 seconds of each other. So yeah, we're just coming out of this cutscene now. And then they have to fight the polluted piranha, which will spawn in the Shine Sprite, which is the first Shine Sprite in the game. And then there'll be a 3-minute cutscene to go to Delfino Plaza. There is quite a bit of a split in the community with race file timing and stuff, which cuts out the cutscenes completely. Obviously, not the official timing, which a lot of people are pretty upset about. But you know, it's one of those things. Okay, looks like Basten is in the lead by a little bit. But you know, airstrip doesn't really matter that much. Both getting a 25 though. I'm expecting this race to be pretty interesting. Because if Basten gets on a decent run and Bloodwell has like a pretty bad time, and Basten really could take it, even though his PB is a little worse. This is the 3-minute cutscene I was talking about.
It's a pretty quality cutscene if you've never seen it before, though.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Oh, well, Furore is here to hear me commentate, so that means a lot to me. Thank you.
Girl power. Oh man. So yeah, there isn't really much to talk about with the story, like I mentioned. All it is Shadow Mario, who's actually, spoilers, Bowser Jr. He has been pretending to be Mario, and he's painted and used his like paintbrush to cause terror in Aldorfino, essentially. And because he looks like Mario, Mario gets framed for it, which is why he's in court right now.
I'm convinced a lot of the Piantas are colorblind, so that's why they don't see the difference between Mario and Shadow Mario.
It's absolutely possible. Absolutely possible. Objection.
Clearly, the court system in this isle is not too great. They just kind of make Mario clean the whole island because they're too lazy to do some real justice work.
Yeah. Yeah, this cutscene is just dragging. Like, having to sit through this is pretty annoying, but like, you can always, as Grinch actually pointed out, like I do this as well. I just scroll through Twitter during this cutscene. And it can go by pretty fast if you're just chilling.
Well, apparently Sandy in the chat is here for Lumardi and his sexy voice, which is very inappropriate. So, please.
Dude, what are you doing, Sandy? So bad. I am a bad kid. I am a bad kid. Alright. Coming to the end of the cutscene now. And we're going to see the runners kill another polluted piranha. And then that'll initiate another cutscene. This game's early game is full of cutscenes. The first 10 minutes is absolutely riddled with cutscenes.
And the game also likes to reuse a lot of the bosses, so you'll see the polluted piranha a few times, and also giant squid.
And PT Piranha comes back twice. Or once, sorry, rather. He is in this game twice. Yeah. Alright, we're coming to the end of the cutscene in the next couple of seconds. About 6:45 on the timer, they'll come out. Yeah, on Bloodwhale, that is. Alright, so Basten's in the lead as for now. Both runners get into the polluted piranha pretty well.
So if you see how they're moving, they're spraying the water in front of them and then sliding on them, which is actually the fastest way to move in this game.
Yeah, it's actually faster than Turbo Nozzle, believe it or not. All right, you can just do a bit of swag during this this section here.
Yep, Basten cleaning off that toad, making him a little happy.
Bloodwhale actually playing a little bit faster here, so he has taken the lead again by a small margin.
At what point in the run do you think their times are really going to start differentiating?
You'll see it in Bianco more than likely. There'll probably be about a 20-second difference in Bianco at some point. At the end of Bianco 5, getting to Gelato and stuff, there definitely will be a difference in the runs. Well, depending, you know, it could go either way. Bloodwhale could lose a ton of time in, say, Bianco 3 if he dies. Bloodwhale probably going to go for a quick kill here. Yeah, there we go. And that is done by sliding on the goop. And when you're sliding on goop, you can actually initiate a jump straight away. And he jumped spam sprayed Shadow Mario, which killed him straight away. Basten not going for that. I'm guessing he doesn't know the strat. That strat can actually save 2 seconds, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 3. Nice. So there's already about a 3 or 4 second difference. Okay. So on this level, you would normally do Bianco 1. But the game actually, I think this is the only skip that is intentional, which is to skip Bianco 1 and go straight to PT. He's just right there. I'm guessing they kind of did that for second-time players or something. They didn't have to sit through Bianco 1. We're going to see some windmill wall kicks here. When I saw those windmill wall kicks, I knew that guy didn't mess around, so...
Oh no, Basten is clipped through the windmill. He's going to have to try to do his kick skin.
He did indeed fall down. Okay, so Basten managed to get back up there. And now we're going to see the first PT fight. PT does return in Bianco 5. And we're going to use something called a spam spray here, which fills PT up pretty fast. so you can go in for the ground pound to damage him, as Bloodwhale just did. Usually you just have to spray regularly, but spam spray is very, very fast. Basten doing a different strat, backflipping to get more height, which I don't think it actually is faster. I think some people just prefer it. So yeah, P takes 3 hits to die, and he turns into goop. If you actually look at the game, I'm pretty sure all the bosses are made of goop. P turns into goop. King Boo definitely does. I'm not too sure about the Gooper Blooper.
I think he kind of just dies in the ocean.
Oh wait, does the Gooper Blooper turn into... No, yeah, I think he just dies. Yeah, either way. Okay, Bloodwhale entering Bianco 3 as Basten just finishes Bianco 2. This level is the first secret stage in the game. And what those are is you get flood taken off you, and then it's very reminiscent of Super Mario 64 stages where you have to use a lot of platforming skill to actually finish them. This one's definitely the easiest in the game though. This one's really free. Obviously, you have to learn the strats and stuff, but you get a cutscene here where flood gets taken away by Shadow Mario.
It always confused me why Shadow Mario would take Flood and then give him back after you get a shine. You think you just keep it for the easy win?
Yeah. I don't know, I suppose they need some filler there. Bloodwhale dying.
Oh.
I guess I jinxed that a little bit.
That is not good. Looks like Basten has a chance to take the lead.
Yeah. That stings a bit, I'm sure. Not actually too far behind each other still, though. Wow. Okay. This is...
Oh, no.
He's died twice already. Okay. This
Blood's
is...
He could be sandbagging, ready just to pull out the swag strats later.
I'm sure he's doing this on purpose. Yeah.
Trying to have a fair race, more epic in the end.
So Basten now will be going for a trick called Travel Skip. This saves around 10 seconds. You do it by activating 2 sort of like mini cutscenes at the same time. And it skips you having to move from Rico to back to Bianco in the route. So this Polluted Piranha is like the first one that actually takes 6 hits. So it will die there, and Basten will go for the other 3 hits to go back to Bianco. Blood managing to get out of Bianco 3 again, which is good. So we'll watch Basten here. He'll quickly get back to Bianco. He'll enter, and both the cutscenes start at the same time. And then he'll enter, and then yeah, that also unlocks Rico Harbor, so they don't have to travel back.
And the reason why we do this is to get rid of this cutscene that keeps playing after every single time you collect a shine and return to Delfino Plaza.
Yeah, exactly. There's something called an event cutscene, which takes 3 seconds every single time. Every single time one comes up. And you want to minimize the amount that you actually get in a run. 3 seconds is definitely a lot per split if you kept getting them. So that's why the route is built this way. Just to save extra time in small increments. Basten probably going for a momentum spin here, which he didn't get the momentum, but getting a GWK, which is kind of like an inverted wall kick. You can do it in Mario 64, but it's different. Getting hit by the spike. Let's see if Bloodwhale gets the momentum spin. Yeah, very good. Also getting the GWK. Okay, Basten's finished Bianco 4. They are actually pretty close still after those 2 deaths, which is pretty cool.
Especially with the next split being a lot of RNG, anyone could be ahead afterwards.
Yeah, after this, honestly, this could go either way after Bianco at the minute. This level introduces PT Piranha again, but this time he can fly. and throw tornadoes. And you want the best pattern possible. He can really mess you up though. He can take some really weird routes. It's pretty strange. All right, and the way you unlock him is by using these pig balloon things. I don't actually know the name for them. I'm sure someone can clear that up in the chat. And you shoot him with one, and he wakes up, ready to wreak havoc on Bianca Hills. Oops. Basten going for the strategic one-up. I don't know where P is yet. I'd have thought he'd come down by now. Did he miss him?
He's very slow.
Oh, there he is. I've been having no sound before, and like he just didn't come down. I don't know why, but it's just because I didn't unlock him. So Basten's actually got a really good pattern so far. Both getting a good first pattern, actually. There isn't too much difference between those. Basten looks to be getting the best pattern so far.
Don't jinx it again.
He's gone over the wall, which doesn't actually lose that much time. Like, you'll think it does, but remember he has to travel anyway. He actually took the worst possible place there. Bloodwhale getting a good second spot. Okay, so it looks like they're both going to get P for the second time. This is what we mean by like how it could be pretty even with the RNG. Like Bloodwhale was behind, but he's definitely a bit ahead now. Depending on where PT goes now, it could change it again. The lead. Okay. Okay, Bloodwhale getting really good RNG here. Basten not getting that good RNG at all. Which is a pretty big issue early game. There's a lot of RNG early game. That's a really unfortunate pan for him to take. Damn. Wow. That
Not being nice at all.
That was pretty bad. Obviously out of Basten's control. Bloodwhale going
and
for the
gives him a
one-up.
tornado too. Just...
Yeah. Yeah, PC can throw a tornado between when he lands to where he like spits out the goop. And that actually wastes like another 2 seconds each time he throws one. So Bloodwhale's finished up about 15 seconds ahead of Basten already. Yeah.
So now we're going to head over to another polluted piranha to unlock Gelato Beach.
Yeah, Gelato Beach is definitely the most important part of the any percent route. You do a trick in the first level that saves 10 minutes called Gelato Skip. And what that is because the 8th shine is in every single level in Gelato, you can collect the 8th shine and then go get the 7th shine after that. And the reason you want to do that is because this game's not based on shine count of when you get to Corona Mountain to fight Bowser, which is the final level. It's actually based on if you kill all the Shadow Marios, which is the 7th shine. So doing Gelato Skip actually skips about 5 levels, which is crazy. Saves a lot of time. I'm pretty sure it was found on February 21st, 2014. You'll see Bloodwhale there did a slide. That's because during the event cutscene, your momentum gets carried and pushes you towards the lighthouse. You'll see Basten do it here as well. You see him slide during the event cutscene.
Well, might have slid too far, ended up sliding a little bit back.
Yeah, that's fine though. It's still a little bit closer than he would have been. Alright, this is Gelato. You see a lot of Cataquacks running around. Yeah, as Dutch pointed out there, actually, you are skipping pretty much 6. But yeah, yeah, we'll see Bloodwhale do this here. He has to set up an angle to run with the coconut, which will push him like into the hut, so he could clip in, which he'll do here. And then you drop inside the blender and grab the shine. We'll see Basten do it here. He lost his angle, unfortunately. I don't know why he did that. That looked a bit strange.
And isn't there multiple ways you can clip into this hut?
There is the way we've just seen both of them do it, and there's also a strat that not many people do. It is very difficult. You backflip on like a certain part of the the hut and throw the coconut, and depending on like the timing, if it lands on you, you'll clip in, and that saves about 4 seconds. But it's all about risk versus reward. If you fail that, you can lose up to 30 seconds. This is the first Shadow Mario you'll see in the game as well.
And the text we just skipped is always like, I'll remember this.
Yeah.
Something really silly, and then, you know, continues to die every single world.
Bloodwhale getting a very quick kill. And
Basten's having a little bit of trouble.
Just a little bit, yeah. Bloodwhale will attempt something now called early Pianta, which he probably will get first time. It does a momentum spin up. I'll talk about momentum spins in a little while when they become a bit more prevalent. So yeah, he did that. He did a Y turn to change his angle into a wall kick to get on top of the Shine Gate. And now we go to Pianta 1, which is also RNG based. You'll see a lot of RNG based levels.
Looks like Dutch J's already trying to correct Lee Marty in the chat, saying it's Pianta early, not early Pianta.
Yeah. At least I'm not an early splitter, Kappa. Bloodwhale getting a pretty bad pattern off the bat. Hopefully his last chomp is in a good place, which it isn't. Bloodwhale actually getting the worst pattern possible. This loses about probably 9 seconds, depending on how he execute it. Probably a little bit more. This was a little bit sloppy, but that's to be expected.
And it looks like Basten's gotten pretty better RNG, but not the greatest.
Yeah, not the best. I mean, it'll probably even out because the second chomp, actually. So yeah, that concludes Pianta 1. Basten's still on there, though. Yeah, Basten also getting really, really unfortunate RNG. So Pianta 2, this is the first level featuring Piantissimo, who is he's sort of like a pretty watered down version of Cooper the Quick from SM64. He's always exactly the same speed, so you don't need to be like faster than him or anything. So this is like an auto scroller. It's like a calm before the storm. The rest of Pianta.
Am I misremembering this? But I thought if you re-entered to like do these levels again with Piantissimo, he would actually be faster.
Yes, he does get faster actually if you re-enter. But the weird thing about that is you don't get like a new shine or anything like you did in Rico 2. If you redo Rico 2, Bloodwhale needs to touch the flag. This is okay. I was scared there. I was like, what's he doing? We'll see Basten here. Bloodwhale did it, but he's doing a bridge slide which saves like a second. Yeah. So Bloodwhale getting through this auto scroller pretty easily. We'll see Basten basically do the same. There won't be any difference in how any runner does this level unless you don't do like a bridge slide or anything. You just sort of have to get to the flag before Piantissimo, and it's exactly the same. Basten needs to be careful here.
It is very possible to die.
Yeah, exactly. It is. It sounds stupid, but it's pretty easy to die there if you're not focusing. This is the only level in the game where you do not have Flood in a normal level. So we saw here Bloodwhale do a damage boost to get across the lava with invincibility frames, and then he collected Flood, and now he's got to clean the mare to get the shine. That saves quite a lot of time. Normally you'd have to like do a little maze under the map, but he got that pretty well. Yeah, Basten about to do the same. I'm sure he'll do it basically the same. Pianta 4 also has some minor RNG. There's 3 patterns you can take. You can go left, you can go down the middle, and you can go down the right. This is the big jump, by the way. And there's 1.5 seconds between each one. Bloodwhale actually getting the best pan here. There's about 1.5 seconds between each pan. And the fastest way to do this is to hold on to the actual chain jump, and then you can steer him towards the bath. You can't do it right here. Okay, good. And then you want to hold him, which also makes him go faster. And then we're going to see a little trick here called chain skip. Hopefully Bloodwhale can do that. Using some spam sprays to clean him. And then if you quickly grab the chain, you do not have to drag him into the bath. Which probably saves a couple of seconds, to be honest. It's pretty fast. Basten getting decent RNG as well. Not the same pan. Definitely easier though, if you're like new to the game. You'll notice if he goes to the left, then it's kind of hard to do all the inputs. Okay, so this is definitely the biggest case of RNG in the game, other than King Boo. The likelihood of this level having good RNG is pretty slim. There's something called an early cycle in the secret stage here, which we'll get into after we do Yoshi Skip. So let me talk about that when we're actually in the secret.
So it's called Yoshi Skip because you're supposed to have Yoshi to clean off this weird yellow goop here, but instead we're just going to clip into the loading zone.
Bloodwhale getting that pretty flawlessly, actually. Alright, so let's talk about this early cycle business that I mentioned. So, the Piantas are on a cycle in this level. And the last Pianta that you get to, you want him to be on the leftmost cycle. And Bloodwhale actually has good RNG with the Tricksters here, by the looks of things. Actually, maybe not. This guy was a bit weird. So we'll skip a platform, like this. And then, fingers crossed. Okay, so the guy, he's on the right. If you look, if he was on the opposite side, you could actually save around 18 to 22 seconds there, depending on how fast you got there. Yeah, I don't know. We could see Basten actually get it here, more than likely, which would put them a bit closer. Bloodwhale doing a strat there where you hold backwards and mash Y, and that actually changes the direction the Pianta throws you. Oh, okay, neither getting early cycle. Alright, this level is definitely my favorite level in this game. This is really competitive amongst players, trying to get the best time. I believe it's 218.5 something by Syrup SMS. It has an in-game timer, which makes it really competitive. We want to see Bloodwhale get above a 210 here. You have to clean Piantas, there's 10 of them. And yeah, I'll just let it show instead of tell. It's a really, really cool movement. Utilizing spam sprays, slides, all that jazz. Okay, so for Bloodwhale, this has gone really cleanly so far, actually. You want to carry on? Go ahead.
I was saying, so the idea is you want to try to unlock the Piantas out of the goop before you get there, because they have a miniature little cutscene where you can't clean them off.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The female Piantas actually have a shorter animation for some reason than the male Piantas, so they're a little bit faster. I'm not sure why that is. So Bloodwhale does get above a 210. I'm sure Basten probably wants to get above a 2 to 205, depending. I've not actually seen his strats that much, but I imagine he can get an above a 2 time with a 124 PB. Both have run as PBs, actually. We'll talk about that. Bloodwhale has a 119 29 on file select. He has a 119.26 on race file. And Basten has a 124.29. So they aren't too far away, so this really could go either way. Basten also playing pretty decently on this level. He doesn't do exactly the same strats, so that's to be expected. 204. There's nothing to laugh at. This is the second Shadow Mario coming up here. Want to see a quick kill, get in before the fence, which Bloodwhale does very well. So yeah, that concludes Pianta. Both getting a shine at about the same time as well. Okay, so we're gonna see Bloodwhale go to Pinna Park. This is absolutely the hardest level or area in the game, and we're gonna see like a cutscene skip here, called Honey Skip. And what this does is you have a small window where you can die on the same frame as the cutscene starts, which skips it, and you do that by ground pounding and buffering a left direction sidestep into the cutscene. Bloodwhale appears to get it. No, I didn't think he would have got that. I think he was a bit too far forward. I was thinking that at the time, which is unfortunate. He's still ahead though. I think he's not going to attempt it, which is a bit strange. I would have definitely gone back for that.
Looks like he doesn't want to get any redemption on that skip.
If Basten goes for it, which he doesn't, I was going to say Basten could probably even that out. I really would have expected him to go back for that. Honey Skip saves around 15 seconds. The cutscene's longer than 15 seconds, but you that's because the reason it saves 15 seconds only is because obviously you can't skip it as soon as you like touch the cutscene trigger. You have to set up, which takes a little bit of time. So Bloodwhale getting in the cannon to Pinna.
So that was the last cutscene I believe that we're gonna see for a while.
Yeah, definitely the last cutscene till Corona. You'll see some cutscene skips here in Pinna 1. You exit area in the same frame as the cutscene starting, which skips it. It's the only cutscenes that you can actually do that with. We'll see it right here actually. So he'll exit area and then enter the cutscene, and that saves a lot of time. Oh yeah, there is a cutscene in Rico 1 actually. That's a pretty short one. Yeah, so that actually saves about 2 minutes. A minute or 2 minutes, I'm not sure which exactly. Bloodwhale probably going to go for a fast mecha here. He's going to try and get some early rockets. Looks like he hits the first one. He misses that one. He could get an early grab here, which he does. He misses it, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I don't think Basten does advanced strats here, so we'll see around the same sort of time frame for the Mecha Bowser fight that they got.
So these rockets are actually really annoying to deal with. Playing it casually, like if you just try to shoot it, it will never shoot straight, but if you hold down R before you actually shoot the rocket, it actually shoots in a straight line, making it easier to hit Bowser. Yeah,
Bloodwhale losing about 16 seconds there due to that. Basten evening it out by getting a better Mecha Bowser. Fun fact, if you use some cheats, you can actually grab that shine. It's spawned in before its animation. You can actually grab that shine, which would save around 10 seconds. But you can't actually do that. It's only Taz or... I don't think even Taz can do it, actually. I'm pretty sure it's just cheat only. Alright, so this is very, very close now. We're getting into a cycle-based secret stage that Monty the Mole is guarding.
Mole skip is not free.
Yeah, we'll see that now. Usually, you'd have to throw 3 bombs into him. but we'll see Bloodwhale roll out and side flip in, or spin jump in, I guess. Yeah, both getting it. The loading zone's actually under the mole for some stupid reason. So this level being cycle based, no one. Oh gosh, that was very dangerous. This being cycle based, you won't see much difference in how long it takes to complete. It's pretty simple. You can't do it any faster than this. Even TAS, I'm pretty sure. Okay, wow, both actually synchronized. Incredible. Epic.
This is gonna be some pretty interesting. Whoever manages to choke first.
Okay, so we're getting into the second red coin level in this game now. This is... You're probably going to see different strats here. Bloodwhale probably going to go for the boat hop strat, which saves about 4 seconds or something. I'm not sure the exact time. So you have to wait a little bit of time here to get to the cycle. I think Basten's just going straight for it. He's not going to go for the boat cycle. I expected, yeah. Bloodwhale getting boat hop right there. So yeah, these are definitely different strats. Wow, Bloodwhale going for a pretty fast strat. Very good, very good. So yeah, you can actually see the difference in time that both these levels take because of the strats, which is really cool. Wow, Basten having a little bit of trouble here. Oh no, hopefully he didn't hover. Yeah, he didn't hover into that that roller coaster rail. You can actually get stuck there. So yeah, Bloodwhale taking the lead now. I don't know why. Okay, Basten doing a bit of a strange strat there, but I won't question it.
Probably being extra safe after losing so much time.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, this is a very difficult level for new players, mainly because you want to kill all of these turtles. Alright, snoozer Koopas, I guess. You want to kill all these guys at the same time before the first like little cutscene loads. So all the cutscenes play in a row. That's called a one cycle. And you probably lose about 10 seconds if you don't get them all in one go. Okay. Bloodwhale getting damaged there, which is really unfortunate. If you have invincibility frames on that level, they don't attack you until you run out of the invincibility frames. Basten probably will go for it. So Bloodwhale's going to actually have to complete a 2 cycle. I'm pretty sure Basten will be completing a 2 cycle as well, due to the strat. So there won't be much time difference in these levels due to that. Alright. So you'll see these little cutscenes with the sunflowers.
Just trying to keep the race even, you know?
Yeah.
You can understand.
Absolutely. Okay. Bloodwhale finishing up. Basten going for the second cycle. There we go. Okay. I was going to say about these sunflowers waking up. And yeah, you want all those to play in a row, which saves time. Okay, so now we're getting into the second major skip in this category. This one's tricky. You can do it in 3 levels, 2 of which are more commonly used. You can do it in Pinner 2, 3, and 5. Pinner 2 isn't used anymore. It's pretty obsolete due to RNG. Bloodwhale going for Pinner 3. This skip is called Early Yoshi Go Round. And the way it works is you use Yoshi to create a platform out of bounds, which actually takes you to the Yoshi Go Round, skipping Pinner 5. I'm not actually sure why they loaded the park outside. It makes no sense to me. I'm sure they just didn't really think about it. So Bloodwhale's going to clip through the wall here. Oh, he managed to get it. I'm not sure if the stew's going to die. No, it isn't. Good. And then he'll want to ride this here. And he also used a technique called fruit storage, which you see Basten just do. That's pretty self-explanatory. It stores the fruit when you jump off and eat the fruit at the same time, which means you can eat it anywhere. Oh, okay. You can soft lock on that level.
Very easy to do.
Basten having a little bit of trouble there, sadly. Oh, okay. That was scary. I don't know what happened. Okay. Bloodwhale going to attempt in over top right. I'm sure he won't go for the middle. Okay. This is really close. It's hard to keep up the commentary, actually. There's a lot of things going on at once. Alright. If Basten's too slow, his fruit's going to despawn. I think it takes about 1 minute to 2 minutes for the fruit to despawn. I don't know the exact time. Bloodwhale getting the secret level. You can see a lot of time difference appear now. I can explain EYG a bit more in depth again. So getting on this platform sort of creates a new tile in the world, so you can travel out of bounds instead of getting stuck. There's no way you can move in this like area, which is why he's riding the platform. It sort of creates like a vertical space that you can stand on, and it travels to the Yoshi go round. It's really strange how that works, but
yeah. Also, the colors of the Yoshi does matter because it has to be an orange Yoshi on the merry-go-round, and then you also have to shoot the stew with the purple Yoshi to actually get the platform to move in the correct direction.
Exactly. Okay, so Bloodwhale getting a fast kill on the pin of 7. So that's the third Shadow Mario kill out of 7. I think that's 7, if my memory serves. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see Bloodwhale travel to Rico now. Rico Harbor's it's a bit of contrast here actually. Pinna being the hardest area in the game, and Rico being considered the easiest, depending on strats, definitely. You'll see Bloodwhale go under the under the platform there, because the hitbox of the entry is a bit strange. So Basten going for Pinna 7, Bloodwhale going for Rico 1. This is the first time you'll see the Gooper blooper. And the last cutscene before Corona. Okay, so yeah, Bloodwhale getting a really good entry to the boss fight. And you want to pull this tentacle here, which activates the cutscene. And after this cutscene, there'll be a boss fight, which takes 2 hits to finish. And the way you kill this boss is by cleaning off the goop. And then you want to pull on his mouth.
I always thought that was his nose, not his mouth.
No, you see here, like he spits out. I don't know. It'd be pretty gross if he was to snot out all that goop. I'm sure that's his mouth. So yeah, 2 kills there, 2 hits rather, which will kill him and spawn in the shine. His tentacles are actually detached as he falls there, which is pretty interesting. There's a few frames where you can kill the blooper without him squealing, which is like an audio cue for when you can hurt him. He'll squeal, and then you can let go of his nose, and it'll hurt him. The way you do that in normal play is you see his eyes go purple, which would signify that you can let go and hurt him. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Bloodwhale's going to go into Rico 2. And he's going to not use any bloopers to enter or do the race. Which actually saves a second on the entry. So he'll go underground here and slide, which saves more time than using the blooper. And then he'll get out of the underground, and then he'll Y-turn into the loading zone. He bonks here. Pretty unfortunate. Doesn't matter that much. He's still in. And then we'll see him do a blooperless race, which if you do it in under 21 seconds, you'll save time. And the reason that is because it takes a little while to actually begin the race. So we'll see what time Bloodwhale gets. Not looking too good so far. Okay. I'm sure he's taking it a little bit safe now. Hating that lid, actually. Lip rather, and yeah, this won't be saving any time over regular strats. But yeah, normally that'd save like quite a decent amount of time. You can do a shortcut on the blooper, but it doesn't save as much time as blooperless strats. Okay, we'll see Basten do the same here. He's also going for a blooperless entry. I'm not sure if he does a blooperless level though. Okay. Anything you want to add, fella?
Nope, this is a good race.
Yeah, it is a good race. It's very close. Could still go either way with like a couple of deaths in some secret levels or something. Okay, so this is actually going to skip a huge portion of this level. Normally you'd have to use those spring platforms up there, follow the arrows to get into the top of the cage. But instead you can just go under the cage and go through this little flap and grab the shine. I assume they added that flap, so if you got stuck in the cage in another level, you could get out. It'd be pretty annoying if you just got stuck in there in any other level. So I'm sure they just kept the same model for the cage in every other level. Bloodwhale doing it flawlessly, and Basten getting a decent time on Blue Plus.
This is a really fun secret coming up on Bloodwhale's run.
A lot of people do not like this level. I actually really enjoy this level. Rico 4. So we'll see some wall kicks here to get into the Rico Tower. Nice. This is a really advanced stage, secret level. You see a lot of dive rollouts for speed. Doing a rollout is what gives you a lot of momentum, actually. We'll probably see Bloodwhale go for a blue cycle at the end. Possibly green, actually. And I think this is going to be a blue. He gets on the yellow peg of this platform. There we go. Goes to the blue cycle and finishes level. That is a very scary level for beginners. It becomes easier with the strats, but yeah, pretty scary stage when you're beginning the game. Alright, Basten's going to be doing the same. I'm sure Basten knows pretty decent strats for this level as well. Okay, so we're going to see return of the Gooper Blooper now for Bloodwhale. This is his return. The big bad. And he's on the helicopter platform somehow. Okay. Let's keep an eye on Basten. Oof, that was close. Yeah, Basten's level's looking pretty damn good so far. Bloodwhale getting the first hit on the blooper. I'm sure he doesn't want to risk a screamless kill. Basten getting a faster cycle than Bloodwhale, actually. And Bloodwhale actually did go for a screamless.
So the Gooper Blooper is actually a boss in another level in Noki later on, but we don't actually fight him a third time, but he is still there, so he does not die yet. Yeah,
he's skippable. You can skip him. That'll be coming up in about 20 minutes, around that. Basten doing the same level that Bloodwhale has just done now. Bloodwhale's going to be going into the red coin level. Red coins on the water. This level is... there's two routes you can take for the coins that people use. You can do reverse red coins, which is faster by a couple of seconds. The in-game timer will be faster, and also you get to the shine quicker. I think Bloodwhale is going to go for regular coins though, more than likely as a resetting. So what he'll do here is he'll go to the left and get the coins.
So all the different blooper colors actually does make a difference. So the green blooper has the best turning, as far as I know, and they all have the same top speed if you're pushing forward on the control stick. So making this the easiest one.
Yeah, the purple one is the fastest if you're holding neutral. It's always at top speed, but the handling's awful. Bloodwhale getting a good level. And you want to jump onto the shine here. I always thought this was a bit janky as a kid. I always thought there should have been a button that could let you dismount the Gooper Blooper, like Yoshi, by pressing X, but they didn't add that in. Supposedly,
there is a way to dismount, though, right? They do that in 120 shine.
Yeah, if you land on one of the nozzle boxes, actually, that can let you dismount. I'm sure it's not intended, though. Bloodwhale's going to go into the final level of Rico in the 80% category. This is definitely the easiest level. You just run against Shadow Mario while spraying, and he'll die. There we go, effortlessly killing him. Basten also going for regular red coins. Okay. We will be going to one of the hardest secret stages in a second, in Bianco 6. Oh, Basten almost dying there if he didn't hold neutral. So this level coming up now, it does kill a lot of runs if you're in good pace, because it's a late game.
And Basten just died, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is super unfortunate. That'll lose him a lot of time. So this level will... Oh, the reason it's done later is for routing purposes. The event cutscenes that we mentioned earlier. That really sucks for Basten. Wow. Let's put an F in the chat for that. Wow.
Wow, I'm way ahead of you with the F in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, crap. Pay respects. Okay. So Bloodwhale's going to skip doing the lily pads. He's going to roll out on this log and spin dive in. Oh, not spin dive. Okay. This is another cycle-based level. The spinning platforms. Bloodwhale skipping that one up. He's going to go for the cube skip here, but the wall kick strat. You can do a momentum spin on that block to skip it. I'll talk about momentum spins a little more in Serena too. That's where it's mainly used in this category. There has been a few, definitely in Rico actually. There's a lot of momentum spins. Basten getting a really, really good Rico 6 with the regular route. Okay. Okay, Bloodwhale playing it intuitively. Not going too fast, not going too slow. Okay. So, Bloodwhale will go back for another Shadow Mario, as well as Basten. Basten's going to be going for Rico 7 now.
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, we were saying that you want to skip all of the Plaza cutscenes, and we see Shadow Mario holding this Yoshi egg throughout all of Rico. Why do we not go ahead and get rid of that?
Because you'd have to travel to Shadow Mario, then travel back to Rico. It just loses more time. Then going like if you traveled to that Shadow Mario, went back to Rico, and then went back again, to Bianco, that'd lose a lot of time. Also, there would be cutscenes after that anyway.
Oh, of the egg, actually, just chilling?
Yeah.
I've never been sure, because I'm just realized the cutscene pops up every time. I thought it'd probably go away, but
I'm pretty sure the cutscenes after this just do not matter. They will be there anyway, because they have over 20 shines, so Noki will be shown anyway. Like there'll be an event cutscene of Naoki. Bloodwhale throwing the banana at the Yoshi egg. And he gets in. Nice. Alright. Basten's trailing behind on Bianco 6.
Fanta Manta.
Yeah, sea pancake, as Bloodwhale would say. This level is really luck-based, actually. The Manta can really screw you, depending on... there's a couple of phases. There's 2 phases. There's like his big phase, where he isn't purple, and he splits into smaller versions of himself, and like there's lots of them. And once you kill all the big mantas, it'll turn into a purple version, and they all go towards you, which is pretty scary and casual. But you want to get to the purple phase as quickly as possible. So yeah, you stand on this hut. This was found by Wilco. It actually makes the manta turn away from you, and then it'll turn around to you here. So you want to spam spray to cover as much distance as possible. You can get hit, like Bloodwhale just did. Bounces you around a little. Bloodwhale with the spam spray is going pretty ham right now.
You can imagine this level would be quite a nightmare if we didn't know how to spam spray.
Absolutely. So that is, yeah, you want to kill these purple mantas as quickly as possible. But they will be in very strange positions due to how they break up. I guess it is really RNG based when you think about it. But well, having a bit of trouble with this purple phase. And that finishes the level, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was in. The last guy was in the tree. That's a pretty decent manta though. Nothing to laugh about.
Yeah, we have Basten over here finishing up Bianco Hills and about to go get Yoshi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little tiny cutscene there where the hotel comes back. And Bloodwhale actually did something called Y storage there. So he'd be facing the right direction to get to the shine quicker, I guess. I guess it's just easier. It's not really absolutely faster. It's just definitely easier to do because your camera will be facing a good direction. Okay, so go ahead.
I would say it's also nice just to look at the sunset, for a few seconds in the middle of a run.
Yeah. Serena's actually no, I guess Pianta's set at night in some stages, every other level. Okay, so this is a very difficult secret stage coming up. It'll include something called a momentum spin, which I'll go into after this entry. A Tobo entry. Bloodwhale's going to spin dive onto the booze and wall kick his way up. Nice, getting it really clean. So a momentum spin in this game, you'll see that at the end of this level, is essentially if you roll out onto some kind of slope, an incline, you'll gain momentum when you run. And as there's a lot of buffering for inputs in this game, you can actually buffer a spin before you're getting like all that momentum, and then instantly spin as you get the momentum. It's kind of advanced. You'll see it right here. Bloodwhale will the momentum spin, and that speed basically means height in this game. The more speed you have, the higher you'll go, and obviously further. So yeah, that was a pretty clean level actually, beautiful level. Getting the Tobo entry. Yeah, you'll see a couple more momentum spins in this run. I'm not sure what Bloodwhale does on Serena 4. You might see 2 more. Basten having a little bit of trouble cleaning up this manta. It's not showing him much good luck, unfortunately. He's cleared it up though, facing the sunset. All right, so this is a massive skip. Normally you'd have to do a huge puzzle to get a pineapple to give to Yoshi to kill Booze in the attic, But instead you could just clip through this wall by backflipping with a banana and throwing it, which that saves a lot of time. I hated this level as a kid. It's one of those levels that's so different to every other level in the game. It's not platforming based at all. It's more just ask the pianta what to do and then do some puzzles.
Yeah, the pineapple's really obscurely hidden in the hotel.
Yeah, definitely not a good level for me. Bloodwhale's mid game and late game have been really, really good. Same with Basten. He's doing pretty well, honestly. Okay, so Bloodwhale's going to do something here called Casino Skip. This level would be super luck based. You'd have to spray some slot machines and you'd have to spray some tiles on a puzzle. But instead, if you get enough height, as you'll see here, Bloodwhale going for the OG lamp triple jump. And then you sidestep through here with a ledge grab, and then you can just go over the puzzle. It's epic. Okay. So you'll see Bloodwhale do a momentum spin here on that block. I guess that's just easier than doing the triple jump. You don't want to risk that. And then possibly a momentum spin here. Yes. So this one's different to regular momentum spins in the way that you do it a bit more loose. If you just do a 360 there, you'll get like an animation where Mario goes to do the spin jump, which will actually get rid of all his momentum. So if you just do it loosely and make him run around in a circle, you'll keep the momentum and therefore spin at the same time. Basten getting a clean level. All right, do you wanna hit up this King Boo level?
Oh gosh, King Boo is also a lot of RNG. Oh, look, there is a rainbow sheep on Bashing Stream. Please ignore it. It is very cute. So King Boo has multiple cycles, and the idea is you want to try to get a fruit cycle, and then you have an enemy cycle or a bubble cycle, and then fruit cycle. It's like, and so once you kill him with 3 fruit cycles, that's how you win. But sometimes you can get multiple enemy cycles in between. So
yeah, you can get extra cycles. So ultimately here, Bloodwhale's going to want to get a fruit cycle straight away. If he doesn't, that's known as an extra cycle. There'll always be another cycle after a fruit, just to make the level a bit harder and longer. Possible extra cycle incoming. Yeah, that's an extra cycle. He didn't get a fruit. If there is a question mark in the middle of this slot machine, that's definitely a fruit cycle. Otherwise, it's possibly a fruit cycle. So you want to throw a pepper in his mouth to get him all spicy, and then you want to throw a fruit at him, or kick the door in at him, which is the fastest way. It's easier to ground pound these platforms. So this is a normal cycle here. So you want to cancel this after he throws out whatever he throws out. This will be enemies. And you cancel that. And then here is where you could get an extra cycle. You could get an extra enemy cycle or bubble. Bloodwhale getting fruit, which is what you want. There's about a third chance, like a 1 in 3 chance that you get perfect luck here.
Don't you have to be careful not to try to cancel the enemy cycle too quick, or else King Boo will just give you another enemy cycle?
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens if you cancel it too quick. So Bloodwhale looking to this will be the this is the penultimate cycle. He could get a enemy or thingy cycle here, but he gets fruits. So Bloodwhale had 1 extra cycle there straight away. Extra cycles lose about 7 seconds each, so depending on how many you get, you could lose a really huge chunk of time. 7 seconds is a lot late game. It can really put the pressure on you if you lose a lot of time. Basten's not opting to go for the... Also, Scatter's memeing. Yeah, Basten not going for the momentum spin there, which is pretty wise. You don't want to lose the run there. Okay. Okay, so this level is very different on Japanese compared to NTSCU and PAL. There's no exact number of how much you need to clean, like in terms of the goop. But it's around 95% for NTSCU and PAL, and around 99% on Japanese, which creates around a 10-second difference. You have to be really careful. There is invisible goop on all versions. I'm pretty sure that is a pretty big misconception that there's only invisible goo on Japanese, but there actually is on all versions. It's just a lot more prevalent in Japanese. Bloodwhales can be a bit more lenient with how much goop he leaves here. Getting a really good level. Wow. 225 is nothing to laugh about. The fastest Japanese time anyone's ever done there is 220, 223. Usually you'll see people get around a 217 on there. In Japanese, PAL and TSEU, you'll get around a 225 or over if it's good. Basten, I've not actually checked. I think this is the first cycle.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Yeah. Bloodwhale's finishing up Serena 7 here. Or starting Serena 7 rather, to finish Serena up. Basten having a bit of trouble spraying King Boo. Okay. Let's keep an eye out for extra cycles and stuff.
So I think if we've learned anything about Serena Beach is that the mayor, or not mayor, I guess the owner of this hotel is kind of worthless and really relies on Mario to fix all of his problems.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought it was necessary to mention version differences, because why not? Is it really 228 for NTSCJ? That's crazy. I'm sure someone told me it was lower. Okay, so we're getting to the last world now for Bloodwhale, Noki Bay. Almost every level in Noki is difficult. There's two that are considered not very hard, which is Noki 3 and Noki 5. Noki 3 is actually really hard to optimize though. Noki 1's probably the most difficult level for me in this game, more so than Noki 6. Noki 6 is considered really hard. Okay, so this level's cycle based as well. I think Bloodwhale's going to want to go for the fastest cycle. No, okay. He'll go for normal cycle. Okay, so this is Return of the Mole again. You want to throw bombs at him this time. You can actually clip inside this cannon, but obviously there's no loading zone for anything.
So would you just kind of get stuck in there or something?
Yeah, you just get stuck in there. There's nothing really in there. Other than, like, I'm pretty sure the mole, his model's in there. That's about it. And then the cork gets released. Then the water goes into the bay. Bloodwhale getting a pretty decent level there. I think he lost a few seconds because of the bomb, but that's about it. So that is a really difficult level to optimize, as well as Noki 2, which is coming up. There's a lot of really clean movement in Noki that you'll see runners do. Basten's Arena 6 looking pretty good. Okay, so you would fight Gooper Blooper for a third time here, but you can just clip through a wall with a spring when you get up to near where the mole was in the last level. See Bloodwhale do some smooth movement up there. Cool. Basten having a lot of trouble actually. Wow. Okay, so Bloodwhale get the spring here and run against the corner. Oh, that could have been really, really dangerous for him. Having a bit of trouble. Yeah, so you clip through the wall and then you enter the chamber with the shining. that saves quite a decent amount of time. Cool. So, yeah, the first 3 levels, like I mentioned, are pretty hard to optimize. Noki 3 is definitely easier, but it's really momentum based because there's a new mechanic that gets introduced with like water mechanics. It's different to being in regular water. You'll see, it's really strange. But yeah, some text here, which is where PAL saves a lot of time.
So pretty sure this level is just to warm you up for the eel that's coming up in the next level.
Yeah, that is really what it is. It's just a bit of a tutorial for the controls. So it is red coins in a ball, in the sky somehow. So okay. So this bit is generally pretty easy. This is where it starts to get more difficult. You have to turn around, get this one, and then you don't really have much momentum to get to this guy faster. And then right here, you want to stop your momentum by holding neutral as soon as you get that coin. Bloodwhale not doing that. So his forward momentum carried him into the little den where that coin was. So if you hold neutral, that will stop all your momentum. So that was a decent level by Bloodwhale. Basten on Noki 1 having a little bit of issue.
You could still definitely catch up depending on how well Noki 6 goes.
Yeah, absolutely. If this is the EL level Bloodwhale's going on to now. This can lose a lot of time depending on what you mess up. So if you get swallowed, that can save around. That can lose around 25 seconds. It's really bad if you get swallowed because you have to wait for him to go back up again, which is a lot of what the start of this level is. You're just floating down to him, and you want to get a bubble so you don't die when you do the strat. We're going to see Bloodwhale do a 5-tooth here. You clean 5 teeth before he starts spinning, and then what you want to do is you want to cancel his spin by attempting to get eaten. But before he eats you, you get out, and then he opens his mouth, and then you clean another tooth. Then you do the same, then you clean another tooth, and you're done. So we'll see Bloodwhale clean the 4 middle teeth, and then 1 extra before the next cycle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he'll go for the 5th, and then he'll cancel the spin. Okay, utilizing the Y-cam pretty well. So that's the 6th one. There is a strat called 6-tooth. It's a lot tighter though. Okay, so we're going to use invincibility frames to advantage again by clipping into this tooth and getting damaged as soon as you clean it, which actually skips the cutscene. Bloodwhale barely getting it. He got damaged a bit too much there, but I'm sure he's fine. If you have invincibility frames when you clean that last tooth, it skips like a little event cutscene where the eel's cleaned. He goes down into his little hole. His teeth are fixed.
And he leaves you a little heart of coins to thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure it's a bit of a misconception there that he dies. But yeah, you're actually saving the eel. That is the reason that Noki Bay is dirty. It's because of the eel's mouth. So Basten's going to be going into Noki 3. Bloodwhale into the auto-scroller level. Piantissimo returning. This one's actually a lot easier than Pianto 2. Even though they're both easy, this one can go way less wrong. I'm pretty sure the only thing that could go wrong in this level would just be not touching the flag. He takes a bit of a strange route. Piantissimo, that is. Basten looking like he's getting a good level so far. Pretty sure I heard Trey say the eel died, Dutch. Yeah, there is a boxing glove in this game. That is weird. Bloodwhale showing off a a little clip there. That is actually a home invasion that you have just witnessed. Hide your kids.
No, please, no, stop.
Okay, so Bloodwhale getting the flag. Another 10 seconds. And yeah, that's that level done. Pretty easy. Bloodwhale using Y storage again. I think he's probably going to bonk on the flag. How did I even know he was going to do that?
You're inside his head already.
Bloodwhale things, dude. That's amazing. Okay. Basten going in for eel. Okay, getting a bit of a strange entry here. That sucks. Probably lost a few seconds to that. Okay,
very
so yeah, it's not going too well for him. Okay, so Bloodwhale going into arguably the hardest game. The entry is pretty difficult as well as the actual secret level. There is some different entry that you can do, but only really top level runners do it. You'll see him get to the level here, the shell secret. Okay, so you'll probably see Bloodwhale maybe attempt a green cycle depending on how confident he is. That's the fastest cycle humans can do. Looks like Bloodwhale's fast enough so far. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, he's gonna wait. He's gonna take it pretty safe. Blue cycle is the second fastest cycle you can do, which means he's gonna attempt a strat called Pyro Kick. Lovely done. Okay. Very clean level.
Having some issues with the seal over here.
Yeah, not looking too great. Did he get swallowed?
He did.
Yeah, I'm too busy focused on Bloodwhale and being in the lead, which is pretty bad. I feel bad.
There are 2 runners in this race. Okay.
I know. Basten looking to do the backup here by cancelling the spin. Oh, getting swallowed again. Basten is losing a lot of time here. Pretty unfortunate. I'm pretty sure he was on PB pace as well, which sucks. Okay. Bloodwhale finishing up Noki to go to the last level. This is the last Shadow Mario. He kills him very fast. This is looking to be a 120 by Bloodwhale. He looks like he's going to get a 120 in this race. And considering the amount of time he lost early game, that is something like, you know, to be really proud of him about. That's insane. There's a little event here. Shadow Mario doing his swag strats. Okay, Basten looks like he's going to finish up eel here, actually, which is good. I think he's going to go for the cut. Okay, he's get swallowed again. Okay. Yeah, not going too well. We won't see Bloodwhale attempt a fast Corona here. Okay. Yeah, this level's kind of scary. There's like some strats you do to make different cycles. Oh, wow. Okay, that made me jump. Could have died there. Basten getting the eel, not getting the cutscene skip. So what Bloodwhale's going to do over here is called Speedboat. Or Fast Boat, depending on what you like to say. Utilizing the bow mechanics to his advantage to skip having to go really slow. That's actually easier than slow boat for many people. A lot of people learn that trick straight away and they find it easier. Also doing rocket storage here, which actually stores your rocket. It's pretty self-explanatory. It keeps your momentum, or it sort of like it keeps in mind like how high you would have been if you used those 2 rockets, and you sort of buffer them, and then you step off the ledge and fly up. So this is the end of the This is the end of the run for Bloodwhale. This appears to look like it's going to be about a 120, 18, or 19, depending on how well this level goes, if he doesn't get gooped, which is also RNG. There's so much RNG in this game. Okay, looks like it's gonna lose a little bit more time to not ground pounding that. I think he's gonna die here. Okay.
That loses a lot of time there.
Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't keep track of how many lives he had. That's really unfortunate.
I believe he got the extra lives in Bianco 6, so...
Yeah. I was gonna say, imagine if that was a game over. Wow.
That would be something else.
This is pretty free for Bloodwhale though, as long as he's not stupid and doesn't Bloodwhale the run. Getting gooped there. Unlucky. So this is gonna be a 121. A high 121. Sorry, high? Low. This is gonna be a low 121. Probably an 05. Maybe better. Yeah, like an 03. But yeah, that concludes the run. Damn, that's good. Good time. Within under 2 minutes of his personal best.
Gee, dog.
Oh.
I fucking choked so hard this run, I'm pissed.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's Kevin for you.
Oh my, yeah, that's Bloodwhale right there. Okay.
What's up, Nicole?
Basten going into Noki 6 right now.
Oh, Gale.
GG to
I wasn't
Bloodwhale.
looking at chat.
That was good.
I wasn't looking at...
Switching over to, thank God, Basten's audio. I don't want to listen to that Scrub's voice for one more second. Kappa.
Yeah.
We'll get him in for an interview in a second. Okay. I guess we could at him now, depending on what he wants to do.
Yeah, he probably definitely will be, but we should wait till Bastions are done before we start talking to him.
Yeah, Basten is pretty close. Basten will be probably finish the game before the cutscenes are done for Bloodwhale. So yeah, this was a really, really tight race actually. Basten dying, damn.
And that's why Noki 6 is commonly known as Choki Noki, something like that.
Just Choki 6.
Noki Choki 6.
Stop spreading false information.
Oh my. I said I was going to spread false information, like this game's amazing and everyone just loves it.
Exactly. Basten probably go for a green cycle here, yeah, wow. I didn't know he could do that, that's good. He won't go for Pyro Kick. Oh, he died. Not having a very good time today. He could game over here, I'm pretty sure. That would be salt in the wound right there. Actually, probably not going to game over. He has a lot of lives. Yeah, that'd definitely be salt in the wound. When Basten's done with Noki 6, we'll get Bloodwhale in here. We'll talk to him. And then by the time... Yeah, okay. Just we'll just wait on that. Oh no.
Oh my. I don't know how that even happened.
He had a lot of momentum when he bonked into the nail, and yeah, that sucks. Wow. Having a lot of trouble with Noki 6 right now. Hopefully I didn't cast that. Okay.
We're gonna try this another time.
Getting a nice bit of practice in at least. Oh no. Oh, okay. I was so scared that he's gonna mess it up again. Okay.
Oh no! Oh no! I think the run's gotten to his head at this point.
Yeah, I think he really needs to just sit down and say, okay, I'm just gonna do this. Let me not mess this up now.
Yeah, the worst thing to do is just not finish.
Yeah, he needs to just be like, okay, let me not game over. Okay, he's probably gonna get another green cycle here because okay, I think he's dead again.
No, or is that but almost
wow.
saved.
I'm really shocked. I would have thought he would have got it by now. Basten's definitely a pretty good player. He's better than his PB.
Yeah,
is
he
124.
definitely wants to get fast cycles.
Man, 2 more deaths and he's game over. I'm sure
there is a life over here.
there is. I don't think he'll get it though. I'm not sure if he knows where.
Guess it's only a scrub noob strat.
Damn. Alright, I'm gonna at Bloodwhale. I'm gonna see if he wants to get in for a interview.
Falling
also,
again, all the way to the start.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna at Bloodwhale. This was a really good race overall. Basten are definitely having a little bit of trouble in this late game, but it was pretty close for the most part until like mid Rico. It was pretty close, or I guess Pinner messed up Basten a lot with UIG. Wow, almost dying again.
That was a good save. Oh,
he's dead. Yeah, that's.
I am very upset right now.
If this game overs, I'm gonna be so sad for him. No.
This must be so frustrating.
He has 1 more life. If he doesn't know where this one is,
we'll see. He might just be done in his head and think that this is it. It's either now or never.
He could game over here if he doesn't get this time, which would really, really be sad.
But we gotta believe.
And that's it.
No,
yeah, game over. Poor Basten. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Is this Bloodwhale? Oh my god, it is.
Oh, hello.
How's it going, man?
It's going alright.
Congrats on the win. Basten just game over actually on Noki 6.
Aw, that sucks.
Yeah. It appeared that your early game wasn't going too well. But you really pulled it back mid and late game actually.
Yeah, my early game was awful. I was actually really nervous after those 2 Bianca free deaths.
Yeah.
I was plus 40 at that point, and I was actually really, really nervous. So I decided to just like take a second to breathe in and out. And
yeah,
I still played pretty poorly throughout all of early game and Pina. But after after EYD, I started playing good. Then I didn't do many at all.
I imagine you saved a lot of time in your splits. I wasn't checking your splits or anything, but you probably saved like a lot of time.
Yeah, I went from +1. I was 1 minute 40 seconds behind, and at the very end, I was only gonna be like plus 40-ish if I didn't choke. Plus a minute rather if I didn't choke Corona. So I saved back a lot of time.
Yeah, that was a super close race until like Pinner and EYG, where Basten lost a lot of time. Commiserations to Basten though. That was really really good that he managed to keep up with you that whole time, considering the PB difference as well. That's good.
What's up?
Yo,
what's up, Basten?
How's it going? Man? Commiserations, dude. It's unfortunate he game overed. I saw you were really determined to get that green cycle.
I was really practicing for Noki 6 for a long time, and I can do green cycle kind of consistent in practice. So I was like, I was dying for a few times, and I was like, yo, let's keep trying and let's show that I have like potential. But yeah.
I would have been so determined after that. I would not let the game beat me. So I see why you kept going for it.
I was actually gonna do green cycle myself, but I wasn't sure if I was fast enough. But hey, green cycle's free. I was fast enough, but I wasn't ready for it. Yeah, I was fast enough, but I didn't think I was, so I just went for blue cycle instead. Because I was spooked. But yeah,
good race though. Let's see if there's any chat questions that they want to ask actually. But first of all, what were like the best parts of the run for you guys? Like,
my piano 3 was very good. That was a goal. I had a few kills actually this run. So
yeah, same. I got a nice run of 6 gold, which is pretty hype for me. I finally got like a decent split there. Gold did some small things too, like Nuki 7 and Pina 7.
You got a 225 on Serena 6. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that at least. But yeah, I played pretty solid in general in late game, especially.
Absolutely.
I didn't really fuck up much.
Yeah, you're under 2 minutes from your PB at the end of that. Yeah, that was a really good race, honestly.
Yeah, unfortunately, I fucked up Corona. Otherwise, it would have been like a mid to low 120. But you know, shit happens. It was still a really fun race, and yeah. Basten, you definitely.
I think so too, to be honest. So even though I can't finish it,
it was still a good race, Basten. I mean, we were pretty close there. In early game, especially, we were like bouncing back and forth. It was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I was really nervous in early game, Basten.
Same.
Like, after those two Bianca free mistakes I made, I was like shaking. I was like, no, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, I was glitching through the windmill in the beginning, so I had a really bad start.
Yeah. Well, congrats, Bloodwhale again. Commiserations.
Yeah, congrats, Bloodwhale.
Thank you.
I'm not sure who you two are against in the.
I'm up against Dutche next.
Wow. You're gonna wash that scrub, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna... Okay, your boy is coming for you, Dutche. You better watch out. Bloodwhale is coming for your ass, so you know.
The call out, holy crap.
Wow, that was just a war cry.
Epic. Let me check. Do you know who you're against, Basten? I don't actually know.
Looks like all we're getting is meme questions in the chat. Like, why did you abandon the pinna cutscene skip, Bloodwhale? Why do you have your notifications still on?
Oh yeah, the reason I didn't, well, I thought for sure I was gonna get it honey skip. Like, I don't understand why my honey skip didn't work when I did it the first time.
I think you were a bit too far forward.
But yeah, after that I only had 1 extra life, so if I would have done it again, I would have been at 0, which is kind of risky for a race, because you know, you lose a life when you do honey skip. That's why I didn't do it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it must have been like too far forwards. That's like the only thing I can think of.
Yeah,
the hover timing was perfect.
You could see you could see the shadow. You didn't sort of like, you didn't do the thing where you have no shadow and then like you slowly walk forward. You just sort of went for it. I guess heat at the moment, trying to be fast and stuff. One thing I want to say is definitely go follow the runners, guys. These two are definitely up and comers. They're gonna get some really good times soon. But yeah, really good race. I think that sort of calls for the end of this restream.
Yeah, and good job on commentary. I didn't listen, so I'm gonna listen afterwards. But
okay.
I mean, it's great if you like Lou Marty's voice. So.
Wow.
No one does. Rip. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.